Dava Does Tech Stuff is about to hit 300,000 subscribers, which is really crazy. So to celebrate, I'm giving one of you a new PC, which only comes with one caveat. I will spend months scouring the internet, and if I find a single one of these parts scalped online, I will come to where you live, spend a couple of days enjoying the local culture, and then I will find you, tie you up, and do horrible things to multiple orifices on your body. But before we get into that, it's time for a sponsor for today's video. Today's video is sponsored by Linode, which is a fast, powerful, and affordable Linux-based web hosting platform. Linode is a great choice if you want to host a WordPress site, games server, file sharing server, or maybe even your own VPN. But more than that, they also have some beefy servers that you can use for computational loads. One of the main things that sets Linode apart, other than the fact that they don't want to become the overarching ruler of the universe, is the fact that they have some of the best customer support with 24/7 open phone lines. If this sounds good to you, use the link in my description below for a $100 free credit. Thank you very much Linode for sponsoring today's video. Now before I do a couple of changes to this system and tell you how to enter the giveaway and stuff like that, let's just walk through the components that I'm using for this build. Starting off with the CPU, which is an AMD Ryzen 5 5600X, an amazing gaming CPU in the NZXT B550N7 motherboard. Graphics card wise, we have this Power Color RX 6700 XT Hellhound. Genuinely one of the most beautiful GPU designs I've seen. Next up, we have the case, which is this Fractal Design Meshify C in white, pretty much my favorite case of all time. RAM-wise, we're going with 16 gigs of Thermaltake super fast DDR4 4000 tough RAM. RAM so tough it'll make you money in an underground fight club. As far as the SSD goes, we've got a 500 gig WD Black SN750 drive. Power supply wise, I went out and got a Corsair RM650X. The reason that I specifically went with the RMX series is over the last 4 or 5 years, I've bought 3 of these RMX series power supplies, put them in weird kinky situations, and they've just kept on going like the champs that they are. So I think that this is a very reliable power supply, and that power supply will come with this beautiful sleeved cable kit that Corsair sent over. And then finally we have a 240mm AIO from Deepcool. So with that, let's start putting this thing together. The build went really smoothly, although it was just more of an update than a build from scratch, so I'm not surprised that it went smoothly. It looks really cool. I really like the way the system turned out. The Meshify C is just such a good case. It's really nice to build in. It's quite small though, so it's a very compact little PC, but it means that, you know, regardless of how much space you have, it's going to be able to work for you. The only thing that I would definitely recommend with it is the graphics card does sag pretty hard, so you should probably gently wedge something under the GPU to just give it a bit of support. Otherwise it does hang pretty hard. Yeah, other than that, like, I think it looks absolutely spectacular. I also did a bit of a test run on it, so I played a bit of Escape from Tarkov with it, and it runs so well. The temperatures were amazing. It barely ever crept above 60 degrees Celsius on either the CPU and the GPU while gaming. With a more taxing even load on the system, it'll probably go a bit higher than that, but still, great temperatures all around and an amazing gaming experience. Like, I really like this PC. So for the giveaway, what I'm going to do is I'm going to reinstall Windows on it and leave it in the setup phase so that you can set it up from scratch. I also left the little bit of plastic on the AIO block so that you can peel a bit of plastic on the PC. I feel like that's an important part with any new system. Now, in order to sign up for a chance to win this amazing system, you're gonna have to do like a Gleam thing. That seems to be the best way to do a giveaway. Although I try to make it as simple as possible. You just need to have like a YouTube account linked to the Gleam, I think is how that works. And then you get one entry per person. And yeah, then you could potentially win this system, which is really exciting. The giveaway is gonna be open internationally. I very rarely do giveaways, so I think it's worthwhile trying to do an international giveaway. Although once the winner's been selected, we're obviously going to have to figure out all of the shipping complications and stuff like that. But yeah, so good luck to those of you entering to the competition. The giveaway will run from right now when the video is posted all the way up until Tuesday at 12 p.m. Pacific time. So get your sign-ins in before that. And then finally, thank you so much to the companies that allowed for the specific components to be given away, namely Power Color with this just spectacular looking Hellhound RX 6700 XT, NZXT with the N7B550 board, Thermaltake with their beautiful, tough, speedy RAM that you can use in street fighting, and don't do that, that's probably a bad idea. Corsair with their sleeved extension cables, and then finally Deepcool with their AIO. Thank you very much. So with that, good luck on the giveaway. Thank you very much for watching and all of the support over the last several years with everybody watching, commenting, and subscribing. I really appreciate it. And until the next video, bye-bye.